Hello, I am the Silver Wheel Witch. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another flip through book review for my new playlist called What's Inside Flip Through Book Reviews, where I go over the book's cover, the information just inside the front of the book. I'll flip through the chapters to look for anything like charts or journal prompts, quotes, information like that, as well as go over any information that is in the back of the book as well. I'm going to be posting these videos every Wednesday on my channel, as well as this week and maybe a little bit next week, a few bonus videos, as I am starting these videos with a lot of the books that I like to recommend for beginner witches. Just really great content, so I wanted to get those out there for you all. So today's book, we are going with Weave the Liminal, Living Modern Traditional Witchcraft by Tempest Zakroff. I absolutely love this book. I believe when it came out, I was about 3 to 4 years into my witchcraft practice, and I am very grateful for the information that I have found inside the pages of this book. She goes over a very wide range of information, and she'll inspire you in here to question what witchcraft is to you, as well as to search out other things that inspire you in the craft as you go through the book. On the cover here, we have some beautiful artwork. And we have a quote here from Judica Isles that states, "Wherever you are on your path, from novice to adept, there is something in Weave the Liminal to inspire you forward." The book is published by Llewellyn. We have the typical information on the back, a blurb about the book, some abbreviated information on the author, and then let's go ahead and take a look inside. We have praise for Weave the Liminal from Christopher Penczak, Judica Isles, Amy Blackthorne, H. Byron Ballard, Keldon, Jocelyn Sherry, Christopher Orapello, and Gemma Gary. I apologize if I didn't say some of those names correctly. Weave the Liminal. Beautiful image of the front cover again. Author is Llewellyn. And we have the information on the author, and I do like to read through this for you all. Tempest Zakroff is a professional artist, author, dancer, designer, and modern traditional witch. She holds a BFA from the Rhode Island School of Design, and her myth-inspired artwork has received awards and honors worldwide. Laura blogs for Pathos as Modern Traditional Witch, and for the Witches and Pagans as Fine Art Witchery, and contributes to the Witches' Almanac. She is the author of the best-selling book Sigil Witchery, A Witch's Guide to Crafting Magic Symbols, as well as The Witch's Cauldron, The Craft, Lore, and Magic of Ritual Vessels, and The Witch's Altar, The Craft, Lore, and Magic of Sacred Space. Laura edited The New Aradia, A Witch's Handbook to Magical Resistance from Revelor Press. Find out more at www.lauratempestzakroff.com. Okay, and with that here we have the publishing information. It was published in 2019. This is the first edition I have here, second printing in 2019. And we have a listing of the other works by Laura. To Nathaniel, my partner in living and weaving this amazing life. And with that, we have the contents. So I will go ahead and read through these for you to give you an idea what's inside the book. Illustrations. Foreword by Ivo Dominguez Jr. Introduction. My Witchcraft Is. Warning, the following is not your typical book on witchcraft. Chapter 1, The History of Modern Tradition of Witchcraft. In the beginning, founding a tradition, but modern and traditional? What is traditional? What is modern? Keys to the witch's path. Know thyself. Maintain balance. Accept responsibility. Witchcraft today, from yesterday to tomorrow. Chapter 2. Who or what is a witch? Define witch. The origin of the witch. Natural-born witch versus made witch. The traditional initiatory path. Natural-born witch. The self-guided path. Going for the title. In summary. Religion, spirituality, or vocation. Participant or practitioner. What it means to be a witch. Choosing the word witch. What is a real witch anyway? Chapter 3, A Path of Your Own Making. Questioning authenticity. Rites, defining your path. Roots, the call of blood. Inspiration, the pull of spirit. Time, the schedule of person, practice, and place. The social schedule, your body's clock. The lunar cycle, the solar seasons. Schedule of feast days. Turning the wheel of you. Environment, the world around you. Star, illuminating your path. A witch's manifesto, choosing your threads. Reconsidering tools and aids. Practicing alone or working in groups. Do you need a teacher? Initiation and dedication. The truth of myth. Age, experience, secrets, and the fear of missing out. The dangers of witchcraft. The Witch's Craft, Chapter 4. Secrets of the Uncommon Witch. Observe and obscure. Listen and speak. Change and rest. Fear, intuition, and instinct. The reality of magic. The colors and levels of magic. Magic and morality. Riding the waves of magic. The art of spellcraft. Writing your own spells. Magic is not a band-aid. The crux of cursing. Weaving your pattern well. Magic follows the path of least resistance. Mind the fates. Words have power. Do I need a grimoire or a book of shadows? Lunar and solar correspondences for spellcraft and ritual. The ritual arts. Movement as magic. Creating sacred space. The spirit of place. Altars and shrines. Sacred geometry, casting circles, squares, and spheres. The seer. The witch as oracle. A craft of your own. To dare to do the work. Chapter 5. Exploring the liminal and luminous noumena. Witches and liminal exploration. What is the liminal? The spiral overlay, the shape of everything, and gateway to the divine. Matters of spirit, luminous noumena, gods. The gods made us, we made the gods. the evolution of gods, the gods must be crazy, experiencing the gods, choosing gods or not, huffing the gods who come with us, the self-divine, familiar spirits, guardians, and guides, the dead, ancestors, the mighty dead, ghosts, and more, the familiar deceased, the ancestors, the mighty dead, other people's dead, psychopomp, ghosts and residual energy, divine influences, dedication, devotion, and free agency, revisiting the sacred feminine and masculine, the crossroads, dreams, and trance states, flying or immediate witchcraft, ritual application, conversing with the gods, communing with the dark. Chapter 6, The Practical Witch. The Witch in Society, working alone versus group work and networking on the web, around town. Regarding commerce, money, and commitment, a witch's guide to essential etiquette. Your word is your worth. Don't piss on the seedlings, they become trees. Speaking of trees, they all can be felled. The same plant can heal or harm depending on how you interact with it. Don't poison the cauldron. What's good for the goose is what's good for the goose. Follow the intent. Threefold literacy. Those who show up determine the outcome. There's no absentee ballot in witchcraft. The witch is not a victim. Universal flow. Witches are like jellyfish. Are you a good witch? Breaking oaths. Real energy, real experiences. Troubleshooting and dealing with fears. The fear of not knowing, being enough. Discrimination, persecution, and judgment. Negative impacts from spells and workings. The void. Getting involved with the wrong people. Going mainstream. Attracting malicious spirits and other bad stuff. We are Aradia. The charge of the new Aradia. Conclusion, acknowledgements, and list of resources. Okay. So in addition to the contents here, they do have a list of illustrations. We have a foreword by Ivo Dominguez Jr., which is 2 pages long, and a little blurb about who he is. And we have the introduction. Okay, about 4 pages long. In between the chapters, we do have this gorgeous artwork here. And with that, we start with chapter 1. So let's go ahead and do a flip through and take a look at what we might actually see inside these chapters. Another gorgeous piece of artwork. I will say I really enjoy the size of the font in this book. It is very easy to read. I've got another piece of artwork here. Okay. I do like this here. Turning the Wheel of You goes into a little bit about the Wheel of the Year. A lot of information in this book is an introduction to it, so you get a good overview, and then you can decide from there where you want to dig deeper within your practice. I want to say that I thought there were some quotes or suggested readings at the end of chapters, but maybe that's sprinkled throughout, or maybe it's not at the end of every chapter, because I'm not seeing that here as we flip through, but I do remember seeing some of that when I read this book. Okay, so not a lot of charts. I've got some gorgeous artwork in here. The fonts are nice. I will say it was a very nice book to read. The flow of the book itself was very nice. Here we go. So she does have questions in here. They're just spread out throughout the chapters. Okay, I think this is coming to the end here. So here we have the conclusion. And some acknowledgements. About a page and a half of acknowledgements. And some resources. So I don't believe, no, she doesn't have a bibliography in this book, but she does have a list of resources of books that are in her own personal library, and she's got them split out by the type of books they are. So you've got books on history and folklore of witchcraft, and it lists them out. It's got books about modern witchcraft, spells, tools, and magic. I do personally kind of wish that it had some years, dates in here, just to get an idea of what era the books are coming from. But I suppose you can look that information up if you need to. She's got books on gods and spirits and inspirational reading starters from the fiction aisle. Okay, and then we have the right to the author. So I will give you a close-up of that in case you would like to write to her. Let's see what else. We have a blank page, information about Llewellyn, a picture of her other book and a little blurb about it, Sigil Witchery. Another great book. And another blank page. And there you have it. Weave the Liminal, Living Modern Traditional Witchcraft by Tempest Zakroff. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.